All right, so are we all robbing a bank today?
Yes,
We all look like that. I know I do.
Men in Black.
But should we? I think we need to do an audio clap before we start. So
Arey, how much clap?
Look at Cyrus being all serious about like technical production requirements.
Pritam,
Pritam,
so
please.
both the GoPros can sync up.
Abey.
Okay, that was a little suspect, but we let it go.
That'll work.
And yeah, I think it's almost auspicious, or let's call it that we have decided to do the first ever podcast on the eve of the Auto Expo, which is a terrifying week coming up for all of us.
That's true, yes.
As Kinshuk said yesterday, we should take a picture of all of us dressed in battle gear. He suggested we all go to the the makeup studio and get black paint put on our
war
faces
paint.
temporarily, and take like pictures of the whole team.
I see, ready for war.
Pose for the whole team. saying,
Okay, this is
ready
what
for war.
this is what social media has done to all of you.
Yeah.
You're only thinking about memes and what about what's happening at the Auto Expo? Who's thinking about that?
Yes, there's lots happening.
Actually,
at
there's not
Auto
as
Expo,
much.
yes.
Not as much as the
Unfortunately.
Which is a good
Yes.
thing for
Yeah,
us.
last time. Always.
I have no complaints. Not much happening.
It's like every manufacturer who says, "Oh, we're not going to take part." I'm like, "Yes, that's
Good.
great."
Great.
But should we kick off with? Should we start with cars or should we start with two-wheelers?
Let's start with two-wheelers. We always keep going to cars first. We have to start with two-wheelers.
Two-wheelers.
And the two-wheelers are actually, I think, all the mass brands are there.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
the fancy ones have stayed away this time.
There's only Kawasaki this time around. And
Yeah.
Yamaha. Yamaha is more of a mass brand in India.
Fancy
so
brand,
Yeah.
really. But
Suzuki is there.
Suzuki is there. Yeah.
Also,
They're
see the-
showcasing 17 products. Of course, you have BMW Motorrad.
yes, that's a fancy brand.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the only real.
And that's the market debut.
Yes,
But
that's
they're
true.
doing the G310 also as a preview, I'm guessing. Aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they better, right? I
Yeah.
mean, how long do we wait for one bike?
Yeah. They showed the
It's
bike
been,
at the last
uh,
Auto
And they
Expo
showed, I
as
was going
well.
to say, they showed
They
it at the
did.
last Auto Expo.
as well. Yeah.
But it wasn't a formal brand entry, so I think that happens this time. So it's a new brand debut. And on the car side, of course, we have new brand debuts as well, but let's not go there yet.
Yeah.
So Suzuki showing 17 models, great, but how many of them really matter to us? Like how many will come to the
two.
market?
2 or 3.
I think what's going to be important this time around is the whole adventure segment. Because the
Well, with
Jeep-
roads like this, I think.
Yeah, we need
Because,
adventure bikes.
Is that your balanced view, or is that your view?
the G310 GS
He's kind
for
of
starters.
obsessed with that segment.
The
Okay.
G310 GS for starters.
Hmm.
That's going to be a pocket-friendly adventure bike
But
from
will that be
BMW. Nonetheless,
Define pocket friendly.
With 3-4 lakhs maybe.
Less than 3.5.
Big man, huh? Big man. Pocket friendly is 3-4 lakhs.
But is it coming to the Auto Expo? The GS?
I think they'll
It will be
show it. I think
showcased,
they'll
yes.
It is now on camera. Pritam has stuck his neck out and said it's coming.
I think they'll showcase it. If they're launching both bikes together, they may as well show it now.
Yeah.
And they may as well launch everything
Yeah.
together now.
The other adventure bike which is going to be interesting is the V-Strom 650.
Yes.
Now, that's the
From
one-
Suzuki.
The Suzuki.
I genuinely have a question. Why is it STROM and not STO?
That is
Because
something we
the
have to
Japanese
ask.
don't know how to,
Yes.
didn't know English at the time properly. And listen, they can pronounce the R, that in itself, okay, now I'm getting like completely racist, so I should just shut up. Alright.
And yeah, coming
And
to
no adventure, we haven't
Yes,
finished
adventure,
yet.
exactly.
We haven't finished yet. The V-Strom 650, again.
How much?
It'll
Market
be about
launch?
six between
no,
6 and
it's a
7.
show.
6 and
Market
7
launch,
because it'll be a
yes.
CKD. It'll be assembled in India. So, 6-7 lakh,
What
650
engine is
cc.
that?
So 650cc
650.
parallel twin. I
No,
think.
but nothing. It's not in India yet.
This is the one we saw at EICMA, right?
Yeah, the same
Global
bike, yeah.
debut at
Yeah,
EICMA.
Then we have 2 new adventure bikes, big adventure bikes, not big, middleweight, from BMW again, the F750 GS and the F850 GS.
Yes.
Right, they just updated that range, right?
Yeah, but
Yes.
those will be CBU, so slightly more expensive, maybe around 14,
And
15
this
lakhs.
is the first time Motorrad is going to use parallel twin engines.
No, but hang on. This week's budget, the customs duty has gone up on bikes as well, or is it just on cars?
On components, so
On
the
components,
CKD
yes.
will be a little more expensive.
No,
Affected.
but they've said even direct imports will get more expensive.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So bikes too, right?
Bikes too.
That includes bikes,
Oh,
I
great.
guess, yeah.
There goes my.
But the other interesting segment at the Auto Expo will be the whole electric two-wheeler space.
Yes.
We have India's first electric superbike
Look at this.
Influx.
making its debut in India.
He's not coming
I wish we
between
could
me
show
and
the
him.
viewers
Yeah,
this.
he's not
this
coming
because
between
it's,
me and this guy at least.
it's ridiculous.
It's like Hunger Games. Delhi traffic is like Hunger Games. Yeah, sorry, continue, Preetham.
The Influx One, India's first electric superbike. Again, it will be priced around 5-6 lakhs, 200 kilometers per hour top speed. So
And range?
range, they're claiming about 200 kilometers again.
Who's the they here?
Influx.
No, as in
It's
who
a
are they?
startup.
Like, where are they from?
Bangalore-based tech startup.
What about Ather? They're not showing, no?
No, not yet.
No.
But this
They're
sounds
also
Even
Bangalore.
talk for that matter.
This
this electric
Influx.
superbike thing sounds very interesting
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
there'll be insane amounts of.
yeah, but this is just the beginning. They are also planning a naked bike on the same platform.
What
And
about all
talking-
this buzz about TVS doing something hybrid or electric?
Oh yes, TVS is also going big on electric. My guess is a full electric scooter one and a hybrid scooter as well, which could be launched very soon. In fact, even before
Yes.
the expo.
That almost sounds like a Hero stand now. But Hero, for that matter, will go more production heavy this time and not show us random concepts.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Fingers
Well, they
crossed.
promised that now. I mean, they've
Okay.
gone on record and promised that. Everything that we show you is going to be market ready.
But this year,
This year.
Well,
that's the
yes.
question.
This year, next fiscal, call it
Scooter
whatever you
maybe
want.
one or two scooters,
Yes.
but they are also working on a 300cc, some around that kind of a displacement.
Extreme
range.
300R.
Could be that, but that's still 18 to 24 months away. So
What is that other bike that showed?
Xpulse to ADV.
Xpulse.
Oh, that
That's
they're
the-
showing.
Yes,
again.
they'll be
showing.
showing the Xpulse here.
Which will come apparently as a production.
And I think it's using the same engine as the Extreme 200R.
That's right.
and that's what is it like a reborn Impulse?
Reborn Impulse, yes, but
Don't you
their
remember the
understanding,
EICMA they showed it?
their understanding is the Impulse didn't do well because it's a tall bike. Not everybody could access it easily. So they've lowered the bike, more power.
But that sort of
Yes, that's how
Defeats the
ADVs
purpose.
work. Yeah,
Well,
but
The
this
seat
is
height.
India, so
Seat height.
people are generally
seat
shorter.
height.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
And now King Shook's racist statement for the day. But the point I want to make here is that the market's also evolved, right? I think the Impulse
Yes,
came a
yes.
little before its
Absolutely,
time.
absolutely.
So now
And-
people are open to those kind of
Yeah,
products.
and the Impulse lacked a little top end also. Now people want a little top end.
Though the guys who bought the Impulse still love it
Yes.
and they're going at ridiculous amounts
So-
of money in the used bikes.
because
and
there
I
aren't
can't-
any
I
around.
can't find one.
And that's what like.
Not really.
I haven't been able to find one in Bombay for recent one.
You can find several of them in Delhi.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to. Anyways,
So we have
So the
discussed.
X-Pulse is an interesting thing. I think it's going to be launched sometime in mid 2018. It's of course just a unveil now at the Expo.
Yeah, so what are they launching at the Expo? Considering even the Extreme 200R is just an unveiled bike and there are no prices, no launch
They'll be launching
till
it in
after the
April.
Expo.
Yeah.
So what's launching at the Expo? Hero always launches a product.
So I guess we'll just have to wait and find
Scooter.
out.
I think a scooter.
There was
Another
a
colour
Hero
for the-
scooter on cards, no?
No, one of the yesterday the one we were talking about was the Jupiter, no? That with the million colors.
Yes, that was the Jupiter.
Maybe they'll have. Sorry.
Our two-wheeler think tank in the back seat says, let's just wait and find out. Okay.
Well, what about Honda? What about HMSI? Because I know.
Honda will be launching
they've
a
been-
new scooter and a new commuter
Oh,
motorcycle.
Will they
no?
put a
Is that
150 in the
right?
next?
HMHI has just released their new sales record. April 2017 to January 2018, they sold 50 lakh two-wheelers.
That's a lot. That's massive.
So
How close now are they to Hero? I mean, that's the whole agenda here for them.
yeah.
Yes.
There's still
some way off now.
Yes.
some way off. But they're still in the volumes game. HMHI is still in the
sure,
volumes game.
sure.
So what we won't get anything
Another
fancy
commuter
or
bike.
anything very performance oriented for
Or
sure.
enthusiast friendly, no.
But again, something mass market at the expo. My guess is a 125cc motorcycle or a 150cc motorcycle, commuter oriented.
No more powerful scooters. They keep teasing us with the PCX, and I don't think that's ever coming.
Oh, Suzuki might launch the Bergman.
Bergman.
Yes.
Bergman.
yes.
That's
God,
the
I
step
like
two,
that.
isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
No,
yes.
It's the maxi
but-
scooter.
Maxi
Ah,
scooter.
Yeah,
sorry,
it's the
sorry,
big
yeah,
scooter.
Yeah.
Might launch the Bergman.
And
yes.
it has like some ridiculous number of engine options.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can take your pick. We're obviously not going to get the 600 or whatever. that we
125
want.
from
One Bergman 125. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, what is
I
the
mean,
point of having a 125?
No,
and a
125
premium
Bergman is a little like a, I don't know, what do you
I
call
think
it?
they're
Like
ready
a,
to do a bigger engine now.
Oh yes, 125cc reminds me. Aprilia will be launching the SR 125.
Oh yes, and that is known.
Yes.
Correct. And For those of you who are still with us, we haven't bored you yet. Don't forget, around the 5th or the 6th, we'll also go live with voting on our Facebook platforms for your choice of what you think is the hottest bike or the hottest car at the expo. So we want your opinion, and the most popular one will get an award. So
you
please
better
get
follow
involved.
the expo at NDTV carandbike. All of you viewers.
Okay, first plug done. Now
cars.
cars. All right.
Okay,
As-
before we start,
as we are surrounded by them in traffic.
I was reading a piece in the morning.
No, before we start, what was that little sad note of yours when I said customs duty has gone up and you said, there goes my what?
There goes my Triumph Bonneville.
Oh yes, Cyrus has been wanting to buy a Bonneville for the
But
longest
isn't that
time
locally
now.
assembled?
No, I want the.
Street Twin.
No, I want the.
Scrambler.
Scrambler.
No. The one with the fairing on it.
Fairing on it.
Truxton R.
Isn't that also locally assembled now? No, that's not.
So before
Can
we
we
start.
please have that story, by the way? Guys, CBU
Yeah.
prices
Oh, yes.
affected.
So
Okay.
that's the parking sensors of the Volvo XC60 that we are driving in.
Yeah,
So
now
it's
you
going
have, any of
berserk.
you had questions on what we were in,
Stop
it has been
flipping.
answered. I think it's telling you now to stop touching it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's what it's telling.
That sounded wrong on so many levels.
Yeah, because it's Cyrus. I meant it on all those levels. Cross.
The big so cars. Hey, VTech. The big.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Big, yes, Cyrus. Big.
Launch. The big price announcement at the Auto Expo, of course, is the Swift.
That's right. Yeah.
But today, early in the morning today, I was reading about completely unrelated, but it is relatable. There's a military laboratory in Bangalore, which it's an aerospace laboratory, which is making the next generation of fighter jets for India, and they're doing a stealth prototype like the F-117, which is called the Swift.
I was wondering what the Swift connection here is.
It
Well.
is SW capital small I capital FT.
Wow.
Stealth wing
Will it be at the Defense Expo?
fighter something.
Will it be at the Defense
I don't think
Pavilion?
so. It's just a prototype now, but it's called the Swift. I thought I'll throw this in because it's
Yes,
interesting.
yes.
It looks like an F-117. So, anyways,
Please post on your Twitter feed a
Yes.
picture so that we can all see it. And they can all see it too.
yeah.
No, so Swift price announcement. Now, here's the question. Price announcement, of course, has its own importance, and of course, it's a Swift. But, you know, we've driven the car, we've gone inside out, all details. The Swift hype and buzz is kind of done, right? Kind of done.
Yeah.
So, what's going to be the bigger newsmaker? Swift prices or i20 global unveil? Facelift. Don't forget the i20, the current generation, the second
Is that
generation.
an exclusive thing we just let out?
No.
No,
Facelift.
that has
No,
been
it's
on-
known. Everybody
It's
knows
on.
it's
I
coming.
think,
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
Like forget, there's no official announcement,
Yeah.
but
Everybody knows.
except for the Aprilia SR
I
125,
think that
everything
has
else
been
we've spoken about is stuff we know.
Yeah.
Come on.
From a
What's a hotter
interest-
thing?
From an interest
Yeah.
based thing, I think the Swift is just gonna take a lot of eyeballs in terms of price. That story is gonna just do ridiculous amounts
Is
of
that why
hits.
Maruti is doing it on day 2?
But I think so, to sort of avoid that day one
Yeah.
craziness. It's a very sensible thing that they've done.
They've been doing that for some years now.
Yeah.
They do the market friendly thing on day
yeah.
2.
But in terms of what we are excited about, I think everybody's looking forward to seeing what they've done, because the i20 is a handsome looking car.
To begin with.
They've already done one small update
Right.
last year when they had the daytime running lights, which made it even better looking.
What we've been promised is that this is going to be a significant change. And don't forget, the part that gets me is the fact that it's a global premiere.
Yes.
I think that's a very big deal. And you know, it's very sad that Hyundai doesn't play that up, in the sense that even when the i20 this generation first launched, India got it before any other market. It then made its global debut
Correct.
at Geneva or Paris or something. And I'm like, hang on, we already have the car in the market. So they don't make a bigger deal of the fact that it's a global premiere.
Correct.
And this is going to be a global premiere.
What is the other hot stuff?
Kia,
Yeah.
new market,
Again, new market
entrant
entry.
again. MG is not there.
Yeah, which is sad, because I was
Which
really
is
looking
strange
forward
also.
to seeing what they're bringing, because it's nice looking stuff that they make.
And more of an unknown, right?
yes,
in that
and
sense.
everybody's kind of they've been doing very nice sort of promotional things on social media, where they're reaching out to old MG owners,
Yeah.
which is quite cool. Although a little strange, because most of the MG owners in India are sports car owners. Very few MG sedans or MG
But what choice do they have?
Yeah.
They have to revive some Connect.
But yes, I think that's interesting. What do you think they'll get though? The hatchback or the SUV? Because the SUV isn't sub 4 meters.
Hatchback to start with. But anyway, let's not talk about MG since they're not at the Expo.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Kia. The SP concept, which
Global
is a
premium,
tribute
yeah.
to me, as I've said on Twitter.
Yeah, we saw
they
that.
they just got it a little wrong, but that's okay.
That's okay.
We'll change it to S.
We
We'll
must
put a
The
Work on
response I
V.
got from someone
Should
was
we-
it somewhere Sharad Pawar must be very happy. So I guess I can't fully claim that, and the comparison is not flattering.
Should we take a little? Should we go to a vinyl sticker cutter and just take a V along with us and just put it there?
Yeah, wherever there is any badging of that car,
We could do that. Yes.
I'm okay with it. So that will be the big thing from Kia because that's also a global premiere in that sense.
Yeah.
And that's their big
Good.
volumes play. So
So, what are the other interesting concepts that we'll be getting to see at the expo?
Mercedes is bringing its concept, but then
Yes.
it's been seen
We've
before.
And the Trezor is something that you should see.
Yes.
The Trezor is very, very pretty.
Very funky.
Also,
it's a
Suzuki
year and a
will
half
be
old
getting
now,
the e-Survivor.
Which also
yeah,
we've
which
seen
also
at
is very
Tokyo,
cool.
Right.
Very cool.
but very nice looking car. And what else? What are the other concepts? Honda's doing a concept,
Okay.
aren't they?
Toyota's doing a concept.
Toyota's doing a concept.
But again,
Hyundai
Toyota,
will do
we
some
expect the Toyota concept to be the one that's already been showcased at
Mhm.
Tokyo, I'm guessing.
Oh, and by the way, Hyundai will also do the facelift on the i20 Active.
Yeah.
Okay.
But from what I know, it's more the cabin which will look like the new car's cabin, but the exterior won't get as much tweaked as the hatch.
What about the
So-
Santro?
They're not showing it.
Nothing at all. No.
No
sketches.
Santro,
That's
no
a bummer.
subcompact SUV. Both
Kalino
those.
But I
concept.
think it's a good thing that they're not doing it.
But they will probably show us an electric Kona.
Okay.
electric Kona.
Yeah, this is my
But
guess.
Isn't that we saw something at LA which was similar.
No. But again, from an Indian context,
Yeah, it's
so
a
there's-
very pretty looking car.
there's a lot of buzz that the Kona is coming to India, by the way.
Yeah.
And I think the only way that they can differentiate it from, because it's kind of Creta sized, even if you want to call it a little more premium,
Yeah, it actually looks
will
slightly
maybe
larger.
be by just launching an electric version. Maybe they won't launch the regular one.
Talking about the Kona, have you seen
It'll be kind of sad.
little off topic, but do you see the Santa Fe
Oh, yeah.
vendors?
Yes.
Hot.
The new pictures. Yes.
Seriously hot.
Good looking car.
What a stance.
Yes.
Though of course those are sketches, so the production car may not look as aggressive, but it looks nice.
Talking of aggressive, I hear that Mercedes-Benz will also be showcasing the E-Class all-terrain.
All terrain, yes.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited. I'm looking forward.
It's a nice
to
looking
see-
car. I mean, I'm not a fan of that segment to begin with, but
Okay.
it's a nice looking car. It looks really nice.
Do you remember when they did the E-Class all-terrain 4x4?
Uh-huh.
Basically the
That's
G63.
what this is anyway.
No. So they took the E-Class all-terrain, which is the cladded version of the E-Class wagon, and then they raised the suspension up, like on the G63 4x4 square.
Oh, you're talking about that
That was
one-off
the
thing.
the G500
looking
4x4
sedan.
square,
Yeah.
and they did that. That was just crazy.
It looks bizarre, yeah.
Yeah. But of course, that I don't think it's.
But I
coming.
wouldn't
Oh,
mind driving that on Delhi streets, sir.
Yeah.
And by the way, we've forgotten about the one other big volumes model,
Which
the
is
Toyota
the
Vios slash
Yes.
Yaris.
Yeah, but
that
they've
has
teased
been
that.
incoming for a long time.
They've teased it. There are
they've
big half-page
teased it,
ads in today's paper.
And I found the actual picture of the car, and that is badged Yaris.
Okay.
No, so, but here's the question. What was wrong with Vios as a name? In India, we don't have the Yaris sort of
We don't
heritage
either.
or hangover. We don't have. So what was wrong with Vios? Is it just because I think all auto press has been saying Vios is coming for like 6 years. So they thought that will seem like an old car while Yaris will be like a new model. I don't know. I mean, I'm just.
I have a very weird logic, but I would like to just say that Yaris and Yari.
I had a feeling he's going to say that.
Maybe Indians can relate more to Yaris. Oh, मैं Yari चला रहा हूँ आजकल.
But the Yaris is a better known name, no?
Gee, that's damn bad, yeah.
I know, sorry.
Damn bad.
I apologize.
This is Kingshuk fresh off of his San Diego sojourn. The sun has gotten to his head.
San Diego was beautiful this time of the year, and so was the Tram Speedmaster.
Which came like a little bit of an afterthought, but okay. Women will not mind. No, but back to the Yaris. Then since we are calling it Yaris now, a big deal, aggressive pricing, yes or no? And are they telling us the prices at the expo?
I
That's the
don't
other-
think so.
Yeah.
They didn't do it with the
I
Innova
didn't
either
see
last time
yeah.
around,
Yeah.
and the Innova came in May.
Unveil. I hate that word now.
Innova came in May much later. they were very aggressive on the Fortuner pricing when they launched that. They weren't as aggressive on the Innova pricing, so I don't know where.
Yeah, because on the Innova they know
Corolla
that
is very overpriced.
no matter what they do, they'll sell like hotcakes.
Corolla is very overpriced. We've said that. for
So
years
this
now.
has been a long time coming. Toyota getting into the compact sedan space has been such a long time coming. Given the well-entrenched players there and the massive hit with the new Verna, don't they just have to be aggressive?
They do, because the other one that they have, the Etios, is just,
Yeah.
it's not subcompact.
And that's anyway a smaller car. So
Yeah, it's not subcompact, so it's not actually.
No, it's a smaller car. I mean,
Slightly, it's in a segment of its own.
and pricing wise, it sits with the subcompacts. So
Yeah.
more or less,
Yeah,
it's like that sale.
yeah,
It
yeah.
used to also
Yeah.
have the same problem. So I would say the Etios is a better car than the sale. So yeah, the Vios, diesel, petrol, both, automatic, manual, both.
No diesel automatic in my opinion.
Yeah.
Petrol.
There will
But
be
diesel
diesel and
manual?
petrol, yes.
Diesel manual, of
Yes,
course.
of
They'll have
course.
to have a diesel manual.
Yeah.
Petrol automatic, CVT again. Corolla drivetrains maybe. I don't. The petrol will be is a smaller engine. I'm guessing.
It's a 1.2, no?
Yeah, it'll. No, I don't. Why should it be?
I'm
1.2?
guessing it'll be the
It'll be the
that Corolla's diesel.
Corolla's diesel. No,
And-
but again, it's a bigger. What?
No, the
Will it
Corolla's
be?
diesel is at 1.4 or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the petrol.
Oh, the petrol by 1.2.
It doesn't need to be
though.
1.2. It's not.
No, but then they make that engine in
Huh.
India, so
they have 1.5 also.
which is true. And there's no
And
engine
that-
restriction in that
Exactly.
segment.
Yeah.
So why not? I think it'll be the bigger engine, because everybody else is 1.5 in that segment. All the other guys.
Also,
are
the
1.5,
1.2 won't be mated to the automatic, while
Yeah.
the 1.5 will be
Will
mated
be.
to the automatic. Alrighty, so that pretty much covers everything. I'm sure we've forgotten someone. It's of course
I
the
have a
whole
list.
VW group is missing. Tata Motors, thank you very much.
I
What
have a
about the
list. Yeah,
three
I was just,
concepts from Tata?
Yes.
So I think there's more from there than just the stuff that they've teased. I really think there are two SUVs coming, 5 and 7 seater. I've heard very, very strong.
But that is the two concepts
Hints.
that have the three concepts that have been
No,
shown are what?
the-
5-seaters?
No, so the three
7
concepts
seater.
are, so the two in the 5 teasers that they've shown, 2 are commercial vehicles, of course.
Okay.
Then there's one, something based on the Tigor. Now it has rear accents. It's got a slightly bigger bumper, so I'm guessing it's a faster Tigor, or more powerful Tigor with the petrol turbo from the Nexon.
Yeah, but you know how it is. Those three concepts are going to run away with
Yeah.
all the intention.
No. So that's one of the concepts.
Oh,
From what
okay.
they've teased. Now I think there's more stuff there.
I
So
thought they're all
think
new. Everything, because they said premium hatchback as well.
That's there in that as well.
Yeah.
So there's one SUV, one premium hatchback, Tigor
I thought
Sport,
there were two
Tigor.
SUVs.
No, so the other thing is, I think there's another SUV in that. So I think there are 4.
A Safari, a true Safari successor.
It'll be more expensive than the Safari.
Yes, that's okay.
But I hope they
As
don't
long as
call
it's
it the
better.
Safari. I think.
I
But you know
actually
what?
like that name.
But you know what?
You know the
problem
name I
is
like? Sierra.
Sierra, yes.
They could get.
They
that.
could have
that.
revived that.
That'll be kick-ass if they revive that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Um,
And Mahindra, by the way, will also do a lot in the concept zone because Mahindra never launches a product at the expo. So I think they have that whole theme going on that Anand keeps talking about, where products of desire and products for future mobility. So I'm guessing lots of electric concepts
Yeah.
and lots of
Formula E car.
design statements. Formula E, yeah, they might showcase the Formula
Yeah,
E.
they
car.
will. They've been really successful.
And they've been
last
great this season. They've started off on a bang.
So it's obvious. There's a new one coming, but that won't be yours.
No, so unfortunately, the bad news there is that the Innova rival and the shortened Tivoli are not going to be part of that portfolio
Hmm.
of products being shown.
But the
the Rexton is being shown.
Yes, with Mahindra badging.
Let's wait and
Probably.
see. Because it's not a market launch again. So
Yeah.
it will come as a Mahindra if it comes.
Hmm.
I think the fact that they're going to show it is probably indicative of the fact that it will come. Though they showed the Tivoli at the last expo.
Renault.
Trezor you mentioned.
Yes.
The new
Kia,
Duster?
Kia Electric is what
The-
everybody's been talking about.
Captain
Sorry.
America and the
Quid Electric.
Iron Man edition.
Yeah.
edition of Quid.
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff happening on the eve of the expo, of course. Let's not forget. People want to catch the eyeballs.
Will Renault be showcasing the new gen Duster also? It's out in Europe.
I doubt it.
I don't think so either.
I doubt it because they're not ready to bring it here yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
know,
why would they switch the market off to the current car by showing that?
Exactly.
I'll be surprised. I'll be very surprised. No, so what's the big news from Renault then? Showing all these concepts is one
I
thing.
I think it's Renault could do electric. So Zoe is what
Maybe.
they've
No,
said.
they're
Yeah.
showing the electrics, but again, Zoe's not launching here anytime soon.
Yeah, but I don't think there's anything else big impact anything else in any case. And there wasn't anything last time either. If you remember, last time the Duster facelift was,
Hmm.
and
Of
the
course.
climber concept was there, which was very cool.
Can they just please bring their alliance partner here now in a
Huh.
big way and start selling us some nice Mitsubishis?
But I don't think that exists anymore.
What?
Nice Mitsubishis.
No, there are some. I mean, they still have the nice
Eclipse-
engines. They
Eclipse Cross.
look a little strange, but
I mean, the next Evo is going to be an SUV. I think that says,
that just tells you where the market is going.
yeah.
Hello, how
It's
about
just
looking in
strange.
front also?
But
Thank
what
you.
I really, I think they need to do another sports sedan. They just need
Last kilometer now, because I think we've just been rambling on. Everybody, the one thing that you're really looking forward to, the one thing that you want to go there and see and touch and feel.
Kia concept.
One, okay, SP concept. Kingshuk?
The BMW Adventure Twins, the F750 and the 850 GS.
Okay.
Influx 1.
Yes, the electric superbike that we've been
Electric
talking
superbike.
about. Yes.
Actually, that will be very interesting.
It will be, yeah.
That will be very interesting. Yeah, great. I'm going to go with the concept S because.
Maruti.
Maruti.
Yeah, it'll get a lot of attention for sure. And again, it's a global debut, which I like. I like the fact that these guys do some
Right.
of that. Though we didn't talk about the Civic, and that'll be great to see that nameplate finally coming back to India this year as well. So
Should we end with a very stupid joke?
Why not?
please tell us stupid jokes, Cyrus.
Why could the
Please.
Tesla play football?
God. Hmm?
Because it has two booths.
Oh my god, front and rear.
Clearly, time for us to end. And so, thank you all for bearing with that. And we're going to hop off, and you're going to carry on to your event.
Yes.
So, thank you, everyone. Yes, here we are at
Thank
our
you.
office, which, by the way, may not seem like a very inviting place, but after the expo, is going to seem like a great place to come back to.
Anyways,
Okay.
thank you so much for watching, and see you again on episode 2.
We just took them off. Please keep them on. Seat belts. Bye bye.
See you guys. Take care.